Welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Superpowers. Today it's me, but I'm actually on my way to visit with Karen. I just had a great healing session with Atrielle of Dittadawn, and I can't wait to tell her about it. Why not share it with you all as well? Enjoy the episode today.
So my healing sessions have evolved.
Oh, okay.
It was called integrated energy therapy, and then it turned into so much more. So now I'm just calling it a quantum healing session.
Okay.
Because I bring in all of the rays, not just the violet ray. I bring in whatever your soul guides me to do, because it's your soul that guides me. So they're all unique and different. Yeah, so you can just lie down, relax, and take some deep breaths once you get yourself settled. So let's just relax from the crown of your head all the way to your toes. I am now going to call upon your personal ascension team, my angelic ascension team, and I'm going to open up our Maharic Shield, which is a chakra below our feet, where we can connect into the morphogenetic fields of the tribes of humanity. And as we do this, I'm just going to say a few tones. Do, kira, mikasani turdo, azur taraya ra. Activating our Merkaba Fields, I ask that this session be done in the highest good and healing for the soul journey of dawn. And now I am going to bring down an angelic starburst of energy. I can feel the magnetism of your energy body, and your body's just receiving this divine energy. And so I'm going to pull this energy towards your head and your feet, so that you are in a healing plasma field right now. Prior to our session, I connected to your oversoul, and a form of you came in that was connected to the mer people, and I was being shown this powerful crystal under the ocean with sacred geometry coming out of it. It was a very beautiful space, and so we're going to work with the energy of the ocean today, I feel, and I feel the dolphin families coming in. And now I'm going to trigger in the energy of your true divine innocence. The second that I did that, I had goosebumps come all down, and it's just flowing in, because innocence is a remembrance. Our true innocence is never, ever broken, only forgotten. I can feel crystalline plasma, and I can see the aqua ray, which is the ray of the divine feminine, the ray of Mother Goddess. And now I'm going to pull the energy of any guilt out through your auric fields, your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual. I felt the most resistance in the physical and mental layers. With my breath, I use the Sophianic Rose Diamond Breath. It really helps to clear energy. And now it's pulling and clearing out through your emotional and spiritual layers. I can feel a very powerful presence here that seems to be a part of you. And I feel the presence of the Ophea Dragon tribe assisting. And your inner child steps forward to receive this healing as well. In the crown chakra, I always see the inner child. So we're going to go through the door. And I feel that we're in another life. And as we walked into this building, it felt familiar. It felt like the Atlantean architecture. And then I saw a crack open up in the earth, and I saw a mermaid have that mer energy within you, and that it's likely that you were in that angelic humanoid form during the fall of Atlantis. Is really beautiful, because we can work on bringing a healing to the past. We can change the past with the present moment. And as the waters come in, I see the Aurora Frequencies now, and I see a lot of yellow, which is the healing of the mental body. And so now I'm going to do another pull through your auric layers. I can feel the energy of the sun coming in to assist with this. And the violet ray is just coming in. And the violet ray is the ray of mercy, transmutation, and forgiveness. I can feel this, this being a very cosmic connection for you in this area. So I think we're working on your rainbow bridge right now because the rainbow colors are coming in. I'm just going to speak some light language. Sitriataru Aranakianaya siestara or kinai trianaru. As I do this, I can feel that this energy is working in this infinity symbol, overlaying your shoulders, and then coming down.
Oh my goodness. I was laying there and things are like blinking and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. And then I'm like, wait a second, are those actually my lights blinking? And then all of a sudden everything went black. And so my internet went down, everything. So
oh no.
but we're back up and running. You got some powerful stuff going on there, girl. Oh my God.
It does happen. It does happen. Okay. So coming back, and this clover type pattern is connected to the 4 Torus fields that we create. And when we connect to that, we're connecting directly to source, and we're connecting directly to the womb of no thing and the primal sound field and primal light field. So that powerful energy streaming in may have been what shut things down. And I can feel whales coming in to assist in this. And whales in ancient Lemuria, they were so highly respected because they're the largest embodiment of divine love. And whales and dolphins can work in the astral plane. They can literally create little portals for themselves and work with us. And as we do this healing with you, with your connection to the ocean, we heal the ocean too. And as we do this, I can see your wings. I can see your light body wings, your plasma wings. And they feel very full and beautiful. And so I'm just going to work with that energy as well. Okay, so now I'm seeing here the diamond body architecture, the light body diamond. And so we have something called our double diamond sun body. And I can see that this is being activated within you. And so as we do this, I'm going to come behind your shoulders to the shoulder blades, and I'm going to send in the energy of divine freedom. Atriataru mitu rasana apretanaru. See those concentric circles? What it's connecting to is the electrons of your DNA, which are everywhere all the time, which is what makes you a multidimensional omniscient being. So now this area, it looks really beautiful. I'll have to find a picture afterwards, but what I'm seeing is this beautiful sacred geometry where there's circles all around of almost it looks like a tetrahedron. Okay, now I'm seeing the 4-leaf clover again, and this symbol you actually do see quite often depicted with Mother Mary, and it's kind of that sign of parthenogenesis, that sign of the Immaculate Conception. And as I say this, I see the white peacock of Kuan Yin, and Kuan Yin works with the waters. And in this area is our womb space. And so she comes in really to assist with these healings, and it can be very beautiful when I work with her. So we say thank you, Kuan Yin, for your assistance. And now as I close this healing session, we are going to set free Sovereign Zero Point into our own bodies.
Oh, that was good.
Good.
And you know what? I love your vocabulary because, you know, as someone who's like doing my PhD in quantum physics and medicine, it's taking me a long time to learn the terminology, and you use it so eloquently.
Oh, thank you.
And it flows so well, and it was really fun for me to listen and then really get to understand what you were saying. But it just blows my mind how much you know. But
Yeah.
are you just the type of person when you read, you comprehend and you then know, or like?
Yeah, so for me, like I've always been connected to the spirit realm since I was a child, and there would be so many entities that would come to me all the time, and I would have Mother Mary and Yeshua stand at the end of my bed, and it was something that was just, I didn't understand why other people didn't have it. So then when I started doing my healing sessions and connecting into people, all of a sudden I'm having all of these visions and receiving messages. And the light language I've been speaking since I was a child, I would have conversations for hours on end, my mother told me, with people that she couldn't see in languages she couldn't understand. So it just happened, and it was just like, oh, I can read people's Akashic records and energy bodies and can really be of assistance in their own healing, because in reality I might be facilitating and I am bringing in and channeling through me, and I work as the instrument, but I also seem to be able to connect to the halls of Amenti and the morphogenetic field of humanity. And so I'm able to read these records, and I believe that it's because I come at it from a place of pure love and pure service. And I think that other people's souls recognize that. And so they trust me and they allow me to see.
Yeah, and I love that you actually like explain what's happening. I think that a lot of other people would really like to be able to see and hear what you are saying and experiencing. Really
I think it's because that I wanted somebody to do this for me. So I became it.
Yeah.
And with the amount of research that I have done, what happened was I started triggering my own memory, because we have all of this within us. We have libraries of everything that we want to know in our DNA. And I just seemed to be able to find a way to access that by doing my own healing.
Like, so you've been doing this for 2 years, but what led you into a career of energy healing?
Yeah, so for me, I have been through the realm of human suffering. I have dealt with a lot of loss, a lot of death, abuse, addiction, and trauma, lots of trauma. And the reason that that happened is because I actually made this decision prior to incarnation so that I could have a compassionate heart and a true understanding of what people are trying to heal and how it can be done. And so when I decided to get better, I had an integrated energy therapy session, and it changed everything for me. And so because it was so powerful for me in my healing, I decided that I had to do this with my life, and I had to do this to help others. And I realized that my life purpose is to assist those who have been through the same things that I've been through.
So are all of your sessions remote?
So currently, for the most part, I am working remotely, but upon special request, I can do in person. I can travel to somebody, or they can come to me. I think one of the most important things to recognize with this is that Time and distance are of absolutely no factor when it comes to remote healing. And that's because the plane of thought, form, and energy is in a timeless state, but it's also directly connected to this dimension and to us. And so when we enter into that dimension, there's no such thing as distance between us. The quantum entanglement is universal. So it's just as powerful. And I do offer my sessions in different formats. So people can do a Zoom session where I speak out loud, or they can have a session remotely where I would give them a long write-up afterwards, and I would record the light language and the singing for them. So it can be done both ways so that people can be comfortable. But I do also teach people through my psychic mentorship course how this works and why time and distance are not factors. So that can be helpful for people if they just need to have a better understanding so that they can believe that it will work the same way.
What is your contact information? Just because if someone also wanted to actually look at your courses too, is that all in the same spot?
Yeah, it's all in the same spot. So my website is dittadawn.com, and that's DITTADAWN.com. And I can be contacted there or by email, atrielle33@gmail.com. And I do have a Facebook page, so it's Dittadawn Energetic Healing. Today we did more of the quantum healing session where I get into the Akashic records through the chakra system while healing those Akashic records and that cellular memory. I have started getting into bringing in something that I call the Rainbow Bridge healing. I will be offering that, I think, as a separate healing session for people who are more interested in the bioregenesis healing aspect. And then there's people who are more interested in learning about their soul history along with the healing.
Okay. Are there other sessions that you do? Because I know that we've done the Rife.
Do you offer the Rife sessions? I do offer personalized mentorship sessions, and that's because there's people who come in with specific things that they want assistance with, and I do specialize in writing up prayers, invocations, declarations, and rituals for people to assist them in their journey. So that is another service that I offer, as well as my course, which actually includes all of it. Yeah, so all of my sessions, all of my services are actually included in my course.
Wow. And so how long is your course and how does that
It's
work?
an 8-week course where I would meet with my student for 2 hours once a week. And then there's also a service that goes along with it that week. And so over those 8 weeks, we create a comprehensive understanding of the science behind magic and science being the same thing, spirituality and science being the same thing, and then evolving our psychic abilities so that we can really step into our power and be who we're meant to be. And my motto for that is Dittadawn, live your cosmic truth. And that's what I want to help people do.
Cool. Oh, that's so good. Awesome. Okay. Well, oh, thank you. I really do feel much better. And I feel like I really needed that, especially being under anesthetic and having all that gross pain meds.
So I do have to say, drink lots of water.
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I will be booking in with you again. I love having this.
Thank you.
And it
Yeah,
really
and thank you so much for doing this today. Okay, bye for
All right.
now.
Bye.